Mom Training Podcast with Diana Ballard.
Hey, it's Diana. I was scared to become a mom. I was self-employed, traveled around the world, and I was afraid I'd lose myself, my ambition, be restricted, and be a hot mess. I started interviewing hundreds of moms to figure out what skill sets and mindsets I needed to keep my future family a priority and have the time, energy, and resources to achieve my own goals and hobbies. Each week we discuss how to run a successful household and enjoy your roles as mom, spouse, housewife, and individual. Come learn how to create the life you want while having a family. I'm glad you're here. Ladies, welcome back to another week. And it's not just another week of the Mom Training Podcast, but another week of your life has gone by. I hope that in the last week you've had more peace, maybe been able to process things a little bit more, and been able to relax. There are so many struggles for each individual family, whether a husband loses a job, maybe you lost a job. There's so many things that are unknown right now for a lot of us in a lot of different ways. So I hope that you've been taking a little bit of time for yourself to step away from our coping mechanisms, which could be media, it could be food, it could be sex, it could be workaholic. There's lots of things, soft addictions, that we can go to in moments of trauma. So I want to invite you to step back from the things that might be pulling you from actually clearing your head and give yourself some time to process these emotions and to be able to find peace right where you're at. Today we're going to talk about a couple really crucial things. 3 things that stand out to me huge right now for our entire nation, the world, our families, bringing it right back into our home. I believe that these 3 things are so important for us to focus on right now. So number 1 is, how are our relationships with our family? This is such a hard time for everyone involved. Kids being home, people being home from work, us mamas having so much more on our plate. I don't know about you, but with having 3 littles and my husband being home and us being home all day just equals a disaster of a house. I literally feel like I'm cleaning all day. And it just gets destroyed. I go in one room and I clean it and I come back and the baby's pulled out all the art supplies, or, the kids have pulled out all the containers possible and have them all full of different things, and because they're trying to find stuff to do. Everyone's bored or looking for something to keep them entertained. So this has increased our workload. We're cooking a lot more. We're, sitting down. I'm sitting down and having lunch with my husband every day, which is wonderful, but it's definitely different from our normal routine. A lot more things are going on because everyone is home. So that increases our stress as a mom. And sometimes we can take our stress out on our family. If someone creates a huge mess, like literally tonight, we just finished cleaning the kids' room and I came back in and my son had literally pulled out every piece of my daughter's clothing, every sock, every pair of underwear, and it was all over the couch and floor in their room. And it was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So the main thing that we need to be careful of is how we are reacting to our children and our spouse. And being able to hold back the frustration, hold back the anger that we might feel, and let that frustration and anger go in a healthy manner somewhere else. For me, that might be writing. It might be going for a drive. It might be just chilling by myself in absolute silence down here in the basement. It's wonderful. But we have to be careful right now because our children's self-esteem will be highly affected by the way that we treat them right now. We might not want to admit it, but yelling at our kids, being angry, showing lots of stress towards our kids is emotional and mental abuse. And we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. I know this is a stressful time. I know that there are so many situations right now that suck. So many unknowns that we're like, I mean, I have to prioritize my thinking throughout the day to be like, hey, I can't think about this right now. Like, I've done all I can. I'm as prepared as possible. I'm just going to have to keep moving forward and we'll just see what happens day to day. But we have to be careful of our relationships in our home, with our kids and with our husband, which leads into number 2. If your husband has lost a job, I want you to think about his self-esteem too. How is he feeling right now? Now, there are many roles in different families, but I believe that men innately want to provide for the family. Whether you co-provide, both of you work, maybe your situation is a lot different. Maybe you're the only one. But if your husband has lost his job, I invite you to see what you can do to help him feel loved and appreciated and that everything is going to be okay. And I know that you might be looking for someone to tell you the same thing, to hold your hand, to maybe snuggle you in and be like, everything's going to be okay. So I'm going to give you a virtual hug right now. I'm going to look you in the eye, say, everything is going to be okay. Just take it one day at a time. So we need to step outside of ourselves right now. We need to step outside what we are feeling, which is real, which is a hard struggle, which is sometimes, hard to unwrap our head around. I understand that. But in order for us to be able to feel better ourselves, we have to step out of our head for a minute. We have to think about the other people in our home. So those first 2 are protecting our family, protecting our relationship with our kids and their self-esteem and who they are. They didn't cause any of this. They didn't cause the problem, and the fact that, someone lost a job, we didn't have any savings, we didn't have any food storage, that's also not their fault either. So just remember that they right now are just as unsure about what's happening as we are. And that we need to step up as parents and love them. And to truly love them and help them feel important in this moment of uncertainty. Because this will affect them the rest of their life. And so as we manage our own stress, as we release it in healthy ways, and then respond with love, it'll bring us joy. And then helping each other as spouses to feel good about where they are, they're doing a good job, and that, we're going to get through this together is so important. And the third thing that we need to be focusing on right now is there is still a lot of unknowns about this season that we're in right now. This is still a time where we need to be saving as much money as possible. We need to be buying a little bit of extra food each time we go to the grocery store. Whatever you can do according to your budget, stock up a little bit more, because we don't know. We don't know what the outcome is going to be in the next 6 months or so. But be wise. Be wise. Be wise. Follow your gut instincts. Do not run from them. Do not hide. If there is going to be a problem or more problems in the future, prepare now. What can you do now? Maybe you've lost income in your home. Maybe you can't prepare in the ways that you want to. But I want you to step back and appreciate what you do have. Appreciate the resources that you can find. And continue to prepare as much as you can. I just want to bring to your attention that if you are wise now and take action now, if there are problems in the future, which there could be with the economy, we have no idea what's going to happen with the illness, and you know this. Don't ignore the warning signs and the messengers that are telling you that you need to prepare. If you are prepared, you shall not fear. I want you to know that I am praying so intently for you, and that I believe in your family and the structure that you are building, how you mamas are standing up in your home and being exactly what you need to be right now. You are a strong, resilient woman and have the power to pull your family together right now. Step away from the social media. It's not good for your mental health. Step away from all media that is just drowning out your thoughts, distracting you, taking your time away. This is a time for you to put your head down and drill it like you've never drilled it before. Self-care like you've never drilled it before. But Diana, I can't afford the vegetables. I can't afford the gym. Girl, take care of yourself by sleep and water and dance in your kitchen with us. Me and my kids have been doing Dancing Through Motherhood. We've been shaking our bonbons, and I've already lost 13 pounds already in a month and a half, you guys. Come dance with us. Come shake it. Come release some endorphins, lose some weight, step away from the foods that are making you feel yucky, which is sugar. And let's take this time and flip it. And I'm telling you right now, if anyone in a household right now has the opportunity and the possibility to flip a home for this moment to be awesome, is you. You, mom. You have the power to control and build something great right now. And to have this be a moment that is a complete paradigm shift for you, meaning I am not going back to this ever again. I've learned, I am learning, and I'm not going to sit on my butt and stuff food in my mouth and watch a bunch of media. I'm going to get up. I'm going to take care of myself and my family, and we are going to get through this because I am mom. Because I'm mom. That's why. Because I am mom. Don't take this lightly, moms. Do not discount the power that you hold. You have the power to take this moment in your family. No matter what circumstances that you have, you, the mom, are the answer. You might feel tired. You might feel down. You might feel depressed. You might feel anxious. Okay. Now stand up and brush yourself off, and let's do this. This is the time for you, mama, to shine. Get off things that are feeding your depression and anxiety, meaning social media, meaning talking to people about all the scary things that could happen. Prepare and build up your family. That's what you need to be doing right now. Prepare and build up your family. Let's raise up the flag of motherhood, which will be and is the saving grace of our families. We were given power from the second we were born as women to be able to change lives, to bring life to this world as we have through children. We have an amazing ability to create. And that's what we can do in our homes right now. So let's stand up together, you and me, in our own home and fight for our family and fight for our peace. I believe in you. I love you. I will continue to pray for you. Reach out to me if you want to talk. Come see over on social media. On Wednesdays, I post a dancing video of me and my kids or myself or whatever, dancing in my kitchen, dancing through motherhood, 6-month weight loss experiment. And also, my husband and I, out of boredom, pure quarantine boredom, have created some funny videos about motherhood and family. And we've posted our first one, actually. this last Friday. So go check that out. It's funny. At Diana Ballard Live on Facebook is where that video is posted, or just Instagram at Diana Ballard Live. You can find dancing stuff there. But you guys are awesome. Keep your head up. Let's keep moving forward. And we'll see you next Tuesday on the Mom Training Podcast. Oh, and please share this so another mama can also get these messages and build up her family. Hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. You can hit me up on social media at Diana Ballard Live or on my website at dianaballard.com. See you next week.